You may be seated. It's really my great pleasure to welcome you all to this very special moment in the lives of Joe and Patrice, where in a few moments they speak words to each other that profoundly influence their lives from this moment forward. And for sure, Patrice and Joe, the love that you cradle in your hearts for each other, this love that will grow in your marriage and within your family, is one in which everyone whom you've called to be with you today has richly played a part. Your loving and proud parents, all family and friends, each of you has uniquely touched their lives all along the way to this moment. And as it is for sure, Joe and Patrice, your special and precious moment is one shared with everyone here as well. So you'll be making your vows to each other in a few moments, but a little bit of a heads up. There is a moment in the ceremony for everyone here to make vows to them. Your presence is not only a statement of your love for Joe and for Patrice, but it's also an affirmation of what it is that they're about to do. So we do create a moment for you to make response to the very loving statement that you make by virtue of your presence. And we know that people important to this moment can't be here today, and lovingly remembered are your grandparents, Patrice, and Joe, Walter, and Mary, and also Joe, your grandparents, Michael and Josephine, and Francesca. They're in your heart for sure, and on your mind, and clearly without them, this moment would not be. And you've chosen some words that are precious to the two of you that you would like shared with everyone here in your wedding moment. And I do think that everyone who gathers for a wedding does a little bit of refocusing or remembering in their own lives. So these words are directed for sure to Patrice and to Joe, but they are for everyone's ears. And we know that we're here to celebrate and affirm the whole mystery of love, which is everything of that. It's a mystery to be lived out in all the moments of our lives. And it's not anything that can be totally captured by words, but that clearly has not stopped philosophers and writers from all time putting pen to paper and making an attempt at capturing by words the mystery of this love. And one such writer has done a job that has been passed down through all of the ages, and for sure that's Mark in his letters to the Christians at Corinth. And we're going to ask that Patrice's dad, Mark, come forward and read this piece from Corinthians.
A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. Brothers and sisters, always seek the higher gifts, and I'm going to show you a way to reach them. If I have all the eloquence of men or of angels, but speak without love, I am but a gong booming or a cymbal clashing. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but without love, I am nothing. If I give away all that I possess, piece by piece, but am without love, I gain nothing. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is never jealous. Love is never boastful or arrogant. It is not rude or selfish. Love is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth. It is always ready to forgive, to trust, to hope, and to endure whatever comes. It bears all things, believes all things, and hopes all things. Love never fails.
Give hugs you?
Yeah.
Can't do a reading on love and not give hugs.
We forget something.
I'll keep you on your toes. So what would a wedding be without the Irish, right? So we're going to have a lovely blessing called down upon Joe and Patrice and upon all of us here. And it is the traditional Irish blessing. So we're going to ask that Joe's dad come forward and share that piece with us. Thanks.
Joe and Patrice, may every new day be another chance to grow as one, in wisdom, trust, and love. May you always share more blessings than burdens, more laughter than tears, and more strength for what lies ahead than you will ever need. May your hearts not forget that love lasts when you put faith and family first. And many happy years from now, may you still be walking hand in hand. May your life together be a good one.
And so we gather in the presence of a unique and wonderful manifestation of all of the love that was so beautifully captured in both of those pieces. For today, as family and friends, we affirm and bless this special relationship between Patrice and Joe as they speak words to each other that consecrate their relationship in marriage. Joe and Patrice, you live in a friendship that was born of a deep trust between you. And you have learned during your journey thus far that all the possibilities for sharing within that trust are as boundless as your awareness and sensitivity. And so in this precious moment in your lives, in the presence of loving family and friends, you stand here very aware, very sensitive, as you speak your words of love and commitment, Joe to Patrice and Patrice to Joe, as together you continue to open yourselves to all of the gifts of tomorrow. And knowing that your love for each other has guided the path to this moment, we remind ourselves that all love begins in the eternal. For love is the grounding for our very being, and it's the fuel for our highest aspirations. And it's the force that holds together the entire family of humankind so that we may all live together in peace. And it is within this mystical plan that you will live out your lives as husband and wife. And so, not knowing what is before you, you willingly speak your vows. And these words are most precious because they express your commitment to a shared path that profoundly influences your future. And that future which you face as husband and wife is now veiled from your eyes. But as in every life, there'll be good times and difficult times, pleasures and pains, joys and sorrows. And these are to be expected in your own. And so with all of life's mystery and consideration, you speak to each other, before God, your family, and your friends, your words of love and commitment.
Patrice, I love you. I love you when life is at its best. I love you when it seems to be at its hardest. And I love you every moment in between. I've never known someone as intelligent, capable, caring, funny, and beautiful as you. Building a life with you has been and will continue to be the greatest joy of my life. I promise to always